Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is one for T Perkins, and for today's video I wanted to talk about how I was asked to go to a strip club. So when I was 18, I was asked to go to the strip club with the manager because the manager asked me if I wanted to go because he was the manager and he liked me and he wanted me to go to the strip club with him. Did I want it to go? Because I was working and because I was 18, I didn't really want to put myself in those type of circumstances and go into the strip club arena because I didn't want to be in a strip club at that moment. Have I ever went to a strip club? No, I have not. I honestly, because I like men, I don't really want to see other women dancing. And if I do go, I'm going to have to go with a man to go to a female strip club only so they can get lap dances and I'm just enjoying the drinking and enjoying the bar, and I'm just sitting there enjoying it with his company, so I want to go to the male strip club because I think it's more sexier and I want to see men just, flash me their abs and let me touch on everything and, let them show me what they're working with and everything else and those good notes that I want to see. I'm not really into like the whole idea of going to a female strip club, but would I ever go to a female strip club? I would, I would, honestly. Yeah, of course I would, but I know how in female strip clubs, like, they give lap dances and stuff like that, and it's not that. I have friends, I have sisters, and friends like that. I call them sisters. My friends are my sisters. That's how I call them. But, and yeah, of course, if I decided to like go, of course, I would go with one of them. But because I'm older and because I'm 23, there's a lot of my friends are more older than me and, they're more focused on getting themselves together, which is also a great thing. But, I want to, you want to always live it up and enjoy life, but because I was asked to go to a strip club and, because one day I wanted to become a stripper before, because I told you guys I was an escort, so I'm not soliciting that in any type of means, but, I was in that industry, so, I already know how in the stripping world it also would be, and I know how exhausting that world would be, and I don't want to actually put myself in those type of predicaments, too, because I told you guys I am in the pornography industry, so, it's like a lot of, there's a lot of things that, and I do it independently. So, of course, I'm glad I do it independently and not managed by, a booking agent and everything else in those terms. Part of being in, like, the strip club is that, there's dysphoria, because that's what I got when I was an escort. I had a lot of dysphoria. But as an escort, there was a lot. That's my niece knocking on the door. She's right now wanting to come in. Like I told you guys when I filmed, she likes being with auntie, but her grandma's in their living room, and I like to film in the privacy with you guys. So, but yeah, so, and I want it, like, as an escort, like, you get dysphoria in that arena. So I already know how in a strip club it's going to give you dysphoria also about how you look, because, as a woman, you look at other women, when you look at their asses and you look at their boobs, you want to, like, make updates to yours and make your sizes bigger. Like, as you guys know, like, I'm flat chested, I don't have big tits, I don't have big tits, I'm like, I have small tits, I'm 36A and I'm small, you know what I mean, like, and I just wear a bra, so, just to keep my little, chest from being hidden, because I don't like bras, because the other bras, I like them, don't get me wrong, but I don't like when, like, the yarn thing comes out, because sometimes with my bras, because I like to wear them out, and, those yarn things always pop out, those, great things, because when you're gaining more weight, I mean, your boobs get bigger because it's made out of fat, and I'd be keeping my bras for a very long time because I really am not the type of person into, like, the idea of constantly wearing bras, because I like to wear sports bras because I'm more into the tomboy aspects of wearing bras more than the, other features, because I'm just not into it. But like I was saying, you guys, so, and yeah, you'll get dysphoria looking at other girls' boobs and you'll start judging. And I want to get breast implants, but then people tell me when they get breast implants that breast implant illness is real. And I'm not trying to get breast implant illness because I already have depression. So imagine if I get breast implant illness on top of depression. That's going to make me more stressed out, and I don't want to do that to myself. So that's the reason why I'm natural. But if people who do got breast implants and they're all healthy and everything else, then tell me your surgeon, because I might think about getting them one day in the future. But at this moment, I'm not doing any of those types of surgeries. And that's another thing, because as a stripper in those industries, like, they get like all these different surgeries because they're in a pressure to attract men, and that's the type of business that being in the pornography industry, that's where our mission is too, because it's like we're trying to retain audience retention, and we're trying to build our brand and really grow our market ourselves. So there's a lot of dysphoria that happens to us when we're trying to attract the right clients in those type of our audience in those type of scenarios is basically what I'm saying. So, and I don't want to put myself, because then, it's like, oh, like, right now I'm not wearing makeup right now. I'm all natural right now. I don't have my lashes on. Usually I wear lashes and stuff like that too. But right now I'm all natural, just doing everything natural, because I wear makeup when I want to wear makeup now. I don't really wear makeup a lot. And that's another thing, when you go in like the escorting industry, like, it starts to stress you because you want to like put a lot of makeup on a lot, and you know what I mean, or in the and even in the pornography, because you gotta look your best always in the pornography, just to make your attraction to your audience a little bit more heightened, so they can look at you as your best self. So when you're like doing all those scenes and everything is like getting more glamorized and it gets messy, so you know what I mean, like in a sexy way. But and being in a stripping world, I don't want to be in a stripping world, just because in a stripping world, I don't feel the need to dance on a pole, and I don't really feel the need to shake my ass on a pole and do all that extra things. I feel that growing up, I don't want to like have like, because I have a man, so he knows that I'm in a pornography industry, so he knows I'm a porn model, so he's accepting of it, because he has to be accepting of it, because he knows I'm only doing it to make money for us, so I can bring in more income. So but in the stripping world, like, it's just a lot of like, because men get stressed out, because in a pornography world, I choose who I sleep with, because that's how like I do my independent business, so I independently manage my business. But in a stripping world, you have to give dances, and then you gotta give private shows and all those things, and then sometimes the man can get a little rowdy, and then that's how a lot of like stress that comes out of becoming a stripper comes turned, because sometimes a man can get too rowdy, or sometimes they don't tip enough, or sometimes they tip too much, and then you start being excited about it, so you start doing more things to get more tips, and then that's how you get stuck in some roots of being a stripper for a very long time. And being a stripper is nothing wrong. There's nothing. It's just like another profession, just like escorting, and just like being a pornography industry. It's just another industry in the sex industry. But what I learned and what I came to term is that I don't want to be a stripper, because I just don't want to have a manager managing me, and I don't like the idea of just dancing on a pole. And I know that you use sanitation, that you clean it and a lot and that, but I just don't like the dysphoria that will come in by looking at other people's bodies. So that's why I don't want to go to a strip club right this moment, because I feel I just don't want to. I don't want to make insecurities on myself when I'm trying to build comfortability in my life, so I don't have to be like, oh my God, like, baby, look at her boobs. Like, her boobs are bigger than mine. Like, I want her boob size. Or, oh my God, baby, like, her booty's big. Although, like, I work out for my butt. So, I do, like, squats, and you already know how bodybuilding works. So you can build muscle in your butt to get it bigger. And then, of course, I'm Black, and then I eat a lot of, fattening food. I like fattening food from, like, the Mexican food places that's more thickening, and I like African American food that's more thickening too. So I like the thickening foods to thicken me out, to thicken the muscle tone out, and thicken the fat back on me. So I just work out just to shape my body up, so everything could look detailed and not look like it's like cottage cheese. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want my body to look like that. So I like my body to look firm like a potato. That's just how I'm. See, I already have insecurities, you know what I'm saying? So you see, like, imagine being in the stripping world of how those insecurities will get you, so, but yeah, so, I just that's just the reason why, you know, those type of topics come in my mind about it. Like, do I want to be a stripper? They make good money, yeah, but it gets glamorized. And I was in an escorting arena before, and I told you guys it's not as glamorous as you think. But of course, each person's gonna try to go into that industry and find out the scenarios, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, you know, I just tell you to look after your safety, understand that, you know, in that industry, it can get very, like, the more your brand and the more you grow, the more scenarios of big dogs that watch you. And then, you know, it's also that sometimes in that market that there's a lot of different things that come about in those industries where, you know, like, you might meet a guy that's trying to seduce you, or you might meet a guy that wants to be with you, or, you know, who knows? It's just a lot of different things in those industries that you have to keep in mind. So you have to make sure you understand that before you go into that industry, because it's just a lot. It's an awakening in that industry when you go into that industry. So, but that was basically the time that I almost went to a strip club. I was going to go to the strip club here in Phoenix, Arizona. It's called Sex. You know, that's the strip club I was going to go to. Sex, yeah, that's the strip club, but I didn't really go to it, you know, because I just didn't go, you know, because I didn't want all that. Because, you know, when I think about Diamond as a players club, and you think about how, like, the girls get market tours and they go into the stripping world and then they become strippers, you know, I don't want to do that to myself, because, you know, like, you've seen how the players club was, and you've seen how all the industry of Diamond, how her scenario was, and all the other strippers, and how her cousin scenario of how she got drugged by a man. And I don't want to do that, you know, because it's like that's the negative side that you got to be careful for being attractive in those type of sex industries, because, you know, you don't want to have the time where you have to have these type of stories to share, you know. So yeah, so, but hey, you're still gonna do what you want to do, and I'm not stopping you. I'm just telling you, just make sure you take care of yourself. So this is just an entertainment and educational channel, and I'm just educating you guys on these type of topics, and I'm just entertaining you guys and giving you guys the knowledge that you guys will seize forth to make the best actions that you want to do. I'm not saying that strip clubs are bad, because there's good strip clubs to go to. There's really good strip clubs to work at and everything else, and they really take care of the strippers. And, you know, as an escort, if you decide to be an escort in that industry or anything else in that manner, that's up to you. And I know that they should get it legalized, only because it would stop the whole sex trading industry, because then people can actually just go to certified escorts and get their scenario of sexual gratification as they need. But I know in the pornography, because that's what I do, and being a porn model, that in that industry, it's entertaining, you know, like, I'm growing my brand very rapidly, and I'm growing, you know what I mean? So I reached almost a milestone of 500,000 views on my channel, and I'm growing every day. So I'm very excited to see what the future has for me. But this has been the end of this video. You guys hit the like button if you found this video helpful. Subscribe if you are new to this channel. And leave comments, of course, so I can message you guys back. And I'll see you guys in the next video.